What if you get more and more successful every day, but with that, it gets easier and easier? Have you ever thought about that, Mitch?
Oh god, I love ease. I mean, it's so much fun. Yeah, what if your life is simply easy? What would the feeling like of easiness be for you instead of waiting for ease, right? What do you do?
Welcome to I Am Reality Now, where we remind you that you're the star and story of your own reality. I am Stephania,
Hey, Mitch?
and today we're showing you and talking about mastering ease and success at the same time. And Mitch is going to share how he does it. I'm going to share how I do it, and we can start the conversation.
Yeah, a state of being is so it's your priority. State of being is your priority. Flow is a priority, which is your state of being. And it's just effortless believing. It's so much fun. You get to do what you want to do what you love to do, act on your highest excitement. Start your day thinking about what's fun, right? Fun. The word fun automatically elicits ease. You can't stop it. And that's how you know right away. You want to plug yourself, tap in, turn on. Let's get going. Let's be who you are, being as I am. Let's turn the power on. Let's turn on who you truly are. Let's be as I am. Love, happiness, peace, bliss, fulfillment. Let's go. And let's start to let's wake, I even start waking the day up with a celebration song. There's Cool in the Gang celebration. I love listening to Ellen John Philadelphia. It really, and then looking, kind of imagining and visualizing your day. What do you do, Steph? How do you wake up? How do you tap and turn on?
It's being and not waiting, and you don't need anything in the physical world to give you anything when you're choosing. So it's like if you want to be in a relationship, you are somebody that's loved and adored now, right? And it's so funny because something recently happened where again, I had a thought of, "Oh, I haven't gotten flowers in a long time." And then what does my mind try to do with the mind? Every mind tries to kinda, like, cause a little bit of chaos, right? And then it'll say, "Oh, it's because your boyfriend is already used to you, so he doesn't wanna bring you flowers anymore." And I was like, "No, that is not my truth. I get to challenge my thoughts, so do you guys." So I was like, "No." And then what did I do? I go back into my mind as somebody that always receives flowers. I'm like, "I am being somebody that's loved and adored and receives flowers." Okay, like, in 3 days, I'm getting flowers, into my apartment being delivered, so it's that's a silly example, but that's what I wanna share with you guys if you're running your own business, instead of thinking, "Oh, nobody's calling me, my clients are saying no," you're somebody that always gets clients, that always has opportunities, so you're sitting as being, the actions follow, so I think that's where people get, negative results when they're going out there looking for things to do, they're prospecting, they're doing all these calls, they're trying to close deals, but they have a desperate energy of I am not yet, right? You're not being the successful entrepreneur that has opportunities that everybody wants to work with, right? So now you're just wasting all this effort into the void, really, because you have to know that you already are. And that's why life becomes more fun. You're not going against life. Life is in your favor, right?
Mhm.
Like that's why we're saying you're going to be successful and it's going to be fun and it's going to be easy because there's nothing to be resilient around because everything is working in your favor. So even if something doesn't, let's say there's one cloud in the sky, what are you going to do? Cry because there's a cloud? Like you're going to be like,
Mhm.
look at the other side of the sky. It's also
Mhm.
beautiful and sunny there.
Yeah.
Um, yeah.
Yeah, it's either being you're either being or you're not being. There's 2 choices, either being or not being. You're being or not being. Not being is not you. So, you have a day sales day with clients and, celebrate. Like, "Wow, I got this new thriving business. This is exciting. I deserve to have everything I have. I deserve to be overwhelmed, but the phone is ringing off the hook. I deserve that because I'm being. I'm being.
Yeah.
I'm not being. Not being is waiting to be. There's no not waiting to be. That's
Yeah.
mistaken identity. So I'm being. I'm thriving. Like, this is so cool. Like,
Yeah.
everybody loves my product. Everybody loves my services.
Yeah.
Everybody's magnetic with me. They're constantly wanting to know more about this product. I get ideas this way. This is how I get ideas. Not being is not getting ideas. Not being is
Yeah.
just validating that I don't want to get ideas. I could choose that if I want, but that's not who I am. I'm being, and I'm
Yeah.
thriving. And it's not toxic positivity by any stretch. It's being as I am. Being as I am is not it's toxic negativity. That's what it is. It's toxic negativity. Not
Oh my
being is
God, Mitch, we
toxic
need to
negative.
make that happen. We need to stop toxic and toxic
Toxic
negativity.
negativity. That's not being.
I love that. And like who you are is always developing and evolving in your life, obviously, right? So what we're just trying to say is like get ahead of it. Like, for example, before I had a luxury car, I would go okay, so I didn't have that desire until I did, right? So then the desire is within me. So then what do? I'm playing with the energy. I remember I started renting cars every weekend at that time, luxury cars to see if I wanted a BMW, if I wanted a Mercedes, if I wanted like an Audi. So I would just sit in them and like every
Mhm.
weekend I would drive. So it became my normal, right? So it wasn't so far fetched that I could afford one or not. And that's how I got in the state. I was like always driving in these convertible like race cars or fun cars. And after that, it was so easy for me to literally walk into a dealership and ask questions about a car. And I walked out with the car of my dreams. It wasn't really, not much thought went into it, to be honest. And so that's what I was saying, like, I saw myself as somebody that could afford, could see myself in one, could just make it happen, can get a loan for it, and I knew everything was so seamless and easy, and so after that, it was like, "Oh, okay, what do I want next?" Right? So then you play with the energy, "I want this apartment," right? "Oh, like, what would it feel like to live by the ocean? Like, have this couch?" Like, you start cataloging, you go to furniture stores, you touch things. Not that everybody has to do that, right? But it worked for me, it was fun for me.
Yeah, thriving is normal. Thriving is normal. Not thriving is not who you are. It's not that it's not normal, it's just not who you are. But you accept it. It's who you are. And the more you do it, the more you look forward to thriving, the more you look forward to being, the more you look forward to more and more excitement. You just look forward to it. And it's just not you. You just start it's just simply not you. Thriving is a lot of fun. And when you really tap yourself and turn on, it's magnetic and it is exciting, and I don't I mean, Steph, I mean, you take it away. I mean, how do you thrive? It just becomes normal, right? It becomes your new normal.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know anything other than that, right?
Yeah, you're just being great. You before you go hang out with family, you see how it's gonna be great. You're gonna know that everybody's gonna be thriving, and even if there's like a little speckle of like disagreement or something, you're like, it's gonna reorganize soon. Why? Because you're letting the energy flow, right? You're not hung up, you're not attached. And that's the biggest thing we're like teaching and propagating in this channel is that do not attach yourselves to the unpreferred. The brain is like sticky sometimes, it's like, oh, look what happened. Let me identify my whole existence based on this minute issue. No, what other people think of you doesn't matter because they're going to change their viewpoint of you when you change your viewpoint of you. Time and time again, whether it's an ex or a person that you're dating right now, a client, society, your family, whatever they said about you in the past doesn't matter. You just don't have to accept it. You're like, no, I'm who I decided to be. I get to define myself. I'm self-defined, right? I give myself meaning, like Mitch says, and I'm awesome and I'm successful and my clients love me. And guys, like everything's gonna change. Of course, they always say, like the celebrity that before they were a celebrity, nobody believed in them and they were made fun of until they have like a sold out concert. Now all of a sudden the people that used to make fun of them became their fans, right? Why is that? That's normal because the celebrity became their biggest fan and you just accept it. You're like, yeah, they change as you change. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they really do change because your whole way of perspective is different. You're being, acting, and reacting differently. You're
Yeah.
being in the right place at the right time differently. You're calling them at the right time. You don't know why, and just life works out. It's magical. Thriving is magical. It really is magical because when you do it and you just experiment in it, it's who you are. It's just your natural ability to thrive.
Yeah.
You can never really go back once you tap into who you are. You're just it's just an illusion that you're not that way. Being, positivity is natural. It's simply natural. Anything else is not natural. And that's why people will call it toxic positivity because they're so used to it not being natural. It's ridiculous. I mean, you deserve to thrive. You deserve to be
Yeah.
accepted. It's,
And
and then you experience heaven on earth. People start treating you differently, acting differently, loving you differently. You don't have to do anything anymore. You don't have to chase anymore. You don't have to there's no more SP stories anymore.
yeah.
It all works out. There's no more of that drama.
Yeah, and, like, just see everything is with curiosity, like, if it shows up in your life, like, it's like, "Is this really true for me?" You get to decide, you get to choose, you're the artist, you're the creator, you're the leader, you're the experiencer, you're the only observer, so, just please remember that nothing really matters, like, until you make it mean something, right? And I think we have this beautiful temporary experience with at least these avatars, but that because everything's temporary, that's the freedom in it, right? Like there should be no fear of like loss because okay, like if something goes away, something better comes in. Like there's always evolution, even our bodies, right? Like hair keeps growing, our nails keep growing. And that's the natural occurrence of like the world itself. So just keep creating beautiful things for yourself and don't believe what you don't prefer. That's it. Like just don't believe in it. It doesn't
Not
matter what
real.
everybody else is saying.
Mhm.
It doesn't matter, you guys. Like you get to choose for yourself. And as you live your truth, I think it wakes up more and more people around you. They're like, why are you so peaceful? Like there's all this crazy things going on according to them in the world. And you're like, you know what? Because I'm not watching those channels. I'm not watching those channels, so therefore that's not multiplying in my life. My life is full of rainbows, ocean views, convertibles, you know,
Yeah.
whatever else I want to create.
Yeah.
And you can do that too.
Yeah, dream big, dream better than the best you know. Imagine better than the best you know, because that's your gift and birthright. You're
Yeah.
squandering it. You're squandering it. This is creative currency. It's all waiting for you to entertain, to go from 1 to 10, to be ecstatic. That's what this episode's about, is about ease, about, really being who you are. And then you realize that, "Oh my god, I coulda had this all along," because you haven't really been who you are. You've forgotten who you are. You're remembering this. You're remembering who you are. This is just a constant remembering because you can choose. You can choose who you
Yeah.
are. Either choose who you are or don't choose who you are. That's like being called like me calling Steph another name. It's not who she is, you
Like, yeah,
know? It's
whatever.
a
Like, how
name.
could I get offended if it doesn't matter? Like, that's not me. Why do I care? Or like, it's funny when people say, like, oh my God, that's a terrible picture of me. What do you care? You'll stick another one. Like, it was a bad pose. Like, a single frame in life is not to define you, right?
Right.
So, I think also, I think I want to just remind everybody too, like, it's really important that it's not even about getting things either because it's fun to create. It's fun to like mold the life around you. But ultimately, the biggest ease of success and serenity you're ever gonna get is knowing that you're the cause. Knowing that you are the peace you seek, you are everything, it's all within you, and from there, that's why you can create things in a more joyous way because it was never about the things. Peace is like to me, was like the biggest, most monumental life gift that I gave myself and I think that's why the things came after because I wanted to figure out how to be peaceful because my mind was so chaotic at some point. And I was like, I just want to be able to sleep in peace. Like, what's going on? And so I went into this unfolding, right, of like purification of beliefs, whatever, whatever. And then I was like, oh, this is it. This is amazing. And then the things literally appear out of nowhere and they just start appearing. You're like, oh, like this is easy, you know?
Yeah, yeah, life goes into high gear. Things appear out of nowhere because life turns on. Life gets into high gear. You've been settling for low gear. Now you're putting it into high gear. You're not waiting for the high gear. You're entertaining the high gear. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's get the car moving. Let's get the speed going. Let's live life in the fast lane. You don't have to wait for life in the fast lane.
Yeah.
Let's step on the gas now. The car is going 100 miles an hour. Whoa, let's do that for 10 minutes. Let's be in a car 100 miles an hour for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You haven't experienced it. Let's experience it. It's there waiting for you. Let's
Yeah.
just let's disrupt that energy. Let's change it. Change it to what you prefer.
Yeah.
Let's get into that Porsche. Let's get into exciting times. Let's get to Hawaii. Let's imagine being in our bed where we prefer.
Yeah, and like something that I also play with that I didn't do before when I didn't know about this work is like I always see things as attainable. So let's say when I was younger, I'd be like, oh, like that costs too much. Like I guess I want to change my like I guess I can't get it or I'll never get it. Now I'll see like trips or concerts and be like, okay, cool. I just somehow, some way the funds are gonna appear to close that gap, but
Yeah.
I entertain going to, like, lavish concerts or lavish locations, the best hotels because I don't really care how it's gonna happen because I know it's gonna happen because I'm already
Mhm.
entertaining and putting it in my mind. And guys, there's
Mhm.
so many stories of like people winning lotteries, raffles. I'm not suggesting that's the only way, but you could have a neighbor that has extra tickets to something that you wanted to go. And it happens to me so often. The thing that I needed, that I
Mhm.
wanted, it just appears because somebody couldn't make it. And they're like,
Yeah.
hey, have you heard of these people? And I'm like, actually, that's my favorite band?
Mhm.
So open up your Open up your brain for ideas. Don't get stuck in the old, right? Oh, get used to success. So that's it.
Yeah.
Just get used to succeeding with ease.
Yeah.
Success, you're a success machine.
Yes, love it. The oh my gosh, I love that. Success mean, let's choose the words that we prefer always, not this never stuff, not this everyone is this or everyone is that or everything is this way. Everything is serving you. Everyone is serving you. I'm always in bliss. I'm always in ease. Things are always working out for me. This is the reality. This is who you are. This whole thing, they're very powerful words. You're creating your world with this. Why not? Why not do that? Why not make it easier for yourself? Why not say it's always happening? Why not say everyone is always
Mhm.
serving me? Why not say everybody? Why not say this entire world? Why not use those words instead of
Get
using it
used to
not to serve
success.
you? This is massive, massive, massive power that is at your disposal. These are spells. You're putting it into existence right now. Thumbs up, everyone, everyone, everybody, always. This is what the thumbs up is doing. It's symbolism, but you're actively sending the word. You're actively sending because you cannot stop it. You believe it instantly. I put my thumbs up. Everyone, everything, everybody. It's really, really empowering and it's ecstatic.
Yeah. And you don't need anything else outside of yourself to do that, guys. I mean, yeah, sure, you can use some help sometimes, like music or going out to the trees and nature that helps. And if you don't have access to that right now, you close your eyes and you give it to yourself. 'Cause it's accessible to you right now. You don't need anything, you can just decide. And with that, if you guys wanna be part of our channel, be on our channel, leave us comments, let us know what's going on. If you need some clarity, also leave us comments, we'll help you out. If you wanna contribute in any way, we would also welcome that. And, yeah,
Mhm.
anything else, Mitch?
Yeah, so let's take it away. Being as I am is the way to go. Everyone, everything, everywhere. It's always you. Everything's always working out. It's life in the fast lane. It's you thriving. It's you being what you want to be and you experiencing now. Let's put the gas to the pedal and let's tap it and turn on. And on that note, I am Mitch.
And I am Stephania, and you guys are your own reality. We love you,
Bye, guys.
bye.